Before time began, before light was born, before even the concept of life whispered into the void, there was only darkness. And in that darkness something stirred, something ancient, something angry. His name was Knull, the god of the abyss, the forger of the first symbiote, and the slayer of celestials. But even darkness has its boundaries, and when the very fabric of the multiverse is at stake, only one entity stands as the final line between chaos and order: the Living Tribunal. A being beyond gods, beyond time, and beyond reality itself. The ultimate judge of all existence. Today, we're diving into the most unimaginable cosmic battle of all time. A war between destruction and balance, between void and verdict, between Null and the Living Tribunal. Who truly wins when the embodiment of shadow faces the guardian of cosmic law? Stay tuned, because this isn't just a battle, it's a judgment day. Before the light, the rise of Null, before the first spark of creation, before stars shimmered and galaxies formed, there was only void. In that silence where not even time dared to tick, a being stirred. Null, he wasn't born. He simply was. A primordial force from the abyss, ancient even before ancientness had meaning. When the celestials lit up the universe with creation, Null saw it not as a miracle, but as an infection, and so he retaliated. Forging the first symbiotic weapon from his shadow, the all-black necrosword, Null struck down a celestial. An act that sent ripples through cosmic history. That wasn't just defiance, it was declaration. A god of darkness had arrived, and his ambition was not to rule, it was to erase, to unmake the lights of creation and return everything to the serene silence of nothingness. With the necrosword, he created legions, symbiotes forged from his essence, each bound to his will. Planets were corrupted, stars blinked out, heroes fell, and where Null walked, light died. But even gods can be trapped. The very creatures he birthed, the symbiotes, turned against him, imprisoning him in the heart of a dead celestial. For eons he waited, and when the King in Black finally returned, it wasn't as a mere threat, it was as a cataclysm. Earth trembled. Thor, Silver Surfer, even the Sentry fell. Venom barely stood a chance until the cosmic balance intervened. Null, in his rage, nearly snuffed out all hope. But what if he faced not a warrior, not a god, but something far greater, something that didn't fight in the dark, but simply judged it? The judge of existence. Who is the Living Tribunal? Where Null represents darkness, the Living Tribunal represents balance, not just in one universe but in all of them. Across the Marvel multiverse, where infinite realities collide and dance in chaos, the Tribunal stands alone, silent, impartial, and absolute. He doesn't protect people, he protects cosmic law. And where that law is broken, the Tribunal doesn't fight. He decides, and his decisions are irreversible. He has three faces: equity, vengeance, and necessity. Each one weighs the actions of reality and speaks for the fabric of existence itself. He doesn't interfere in minor events, civil wars, galactic invasions, even planetary extinction. These are below his gaze. But when imbalance threatens the entire multiverse, when one force dares to tilt the scale too far in its favor, the Tribunal awakens. He has no army. He is the final answer. With a thought, he has judged cosmic beings like eternity and death. He has shut down the Infinity Stones. He has balanced timelines and destroyed entire dimensions that broke the cosmic code. And the only being he answers to is the one above all, the god of the Marvel multiverse. If Null stands for the endless void, the Tribunal stands for the law that says, void shall not win. But what happens when the god of darkness dares to challenge the very judge of everything? When gods collide, the battle beyond logic, no city could hold them. No galaxy could witness them. Their confrontation would take place beyond time, outside reality, at the edge of the multiverse itself. On one side, Null, draped in darkness, the all-black, humming with ancient hatred. On the other, the Living Tribunal, motionless, faceless, yet all-seeing, watching with the quiet weight of cosmic truth. Null strikes first. He doesn't wait. Darkness erupts from his body like a plague, consuming dimensions, reaching across timelines. He hurls the necrosword through endless voids, breaking celestial shields, corrupting matter, drowning stars. Reality bends under his will, and for a moment even eternity shivers. But the Tribunal doesn't raise a hand. He doesn't need to. With a whisper, the shadows pause. With a blink, the sword freezes in midair. Null screams, trying to corrupt the very fabric of reality. But the Tribunal is immune. He is not made of flesh or spirit. He is law. And law cannot be corrupted. Null shifts forms: dragon, god, titan, anything to gain leverage. His symbiotes try to latch on, but they burn before they reach their target. Tribunal doesn't fight back with power. He retaliates with judgment. Null is shown his past, his failure, the pain he's caused, and the futility of his mission. Then comes the decree. Null, your imbalance threatens all. You are not vengeance, you are rot. And with that, the Living Tribunal speaks a single word, not in anger, but in finality. Time around Null fractures. His power dissolves. His name is unmade. He screams into the void, and even the void no longer hears him. No blow was exchanged, no weapon raised, only truth. And truth in the hands of the tribunal is the most powerful force of all. Could Null have won? The shadow of possibility. And yet the question remains, was there ever a chance? Null is no ordinary villain. He's not like Thanos nor Galactus. He's a force born in a time when concepts like justice and mercy didn't exist. If he had expanded faster, taken over more realities, infected the divine realms, or corrupted entities like eternity or death, maybe then he could have drawn the tribunal into true war. If Null had somehow consumed the Enigma force permanently, or absorbed the Beyonder's power, perhaps he could have posed a legitimate threat. Maybe he could have used his necrosword to slice through the multiversal barriers and rewrite the cosmic hierarchy. But these are all ifs, possibilities. And in the tribunal's court, possibility holds no value. Only balance does. Even the death of the Living Tribunal, caused once by the Beyonders, didn't mark a defeat. It was a reset, a moment in multiversal logic that corrected itself. Tribunal returned, as he always does, because he is less a person and more a principle. Null might have ruled darkness, but the tribunal governs everything, and the universe, no matter how dark it becomes, will always bow to balance. The final verdict, who truly wins? And so we reach the verdict, not of opinion, but of cosmic truth. Null is terrifying, a god of shadows, destruction, and ancient malice, a being who toppled celestials and corrupted galaxies, but his existence is still tied to space, time, and matter. He can be born, he can be imprisoned, and he can be destroyed. The Living Tribunal cannot. He is not tied to a body or a dimension or even a story. He is a function. He is the answer when questions become too big for gods. And in that courtroom beyond reality, Null's legacy stands no chance. The tribunal would not need to fight, he would simply judge. And in that judgment, Null wouldn't fall, he would vanish. Not in fire, not in shadow, but in silence, the kind that comes after a verdict is passed and the gavel has struck. So to the question, who would win, the answer is not dramatic. It is not emotional. It is final. Winner, the Living Tribunal. Because when existence itself is the arena, only balance can claim victory. This was What's on Hollywood, bringing you a clash beyond imagination. If this battle stirred your cosmic curiosity, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us whose side are you on, the Shadow King or the Cosmic Judge. Until next time, keep watching the stars. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching and stay happy and healthy.